Young Ace, I'm gonna make this short and to the point. I'm a fan of yours. You know my kids like you, they dance to you. You know we like what's going on with you. All I'm saying is that don't give my girl your number no more.
What?
Don't give my girl your number no more, man.
Who your girl, baby?
Listen, man, listen. You wild, easy to get, son. You know what I'm saying? I've been to jail twice, man, and I'm not scared, and I love, and I want to go back. You understand what I'm saying? So don't give my girl your number no more, man.
Come on, babe, with all that, yo.
When the smoke clear, man, Puff Daddy and all them niggas you running with, man, ain't gonna be there, man. And neither will you, man. So I'm gonna close it off like that, B. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, babe.
I'm gonna leave it like that, son.
Alright, man.
What's going on, fellas? It's another C, Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking the videos too, man. Really quick before I start this video, let me clear some things up for you guys. In 2019, I did a video talking about it's all about gains this year. Gains in every area of your life. Not just your body. I was talking about mental health. I was talking about spiritually, right? I was talking about family-wise, economically, gains. Now, a lot of people don't even know why I started working out. So let me go ahead and break this down for y'all. The first time I got back from Iraq, I was over there for 15 months. So when I got back home, I had a hard time adjusting to normal life, as a lot of soldiers do. You know, so I had a lot of symptoms of PTSD, depression. You know, I was drinking a lot, kind of just laying around the house, not really being my normal self. So I had a buddy of mine, he pretty much was a workout warrior already. So he recognized the symptoms in me. So he tapped me on my shoulder one day. He said, bro, put your tennis shoes on, let's go to the gym. So we went to the gym, and I recognized from that day forward that this was the greatest stress reliever that I ever could come across, was the gym. So the gym for me is the way of helping out my mental health and my physical health as well. Now, a lot of guys have been misrepresenting my message by saying that I'm telling guys to hit the gym only to get women. And that's far from the truth. I've never said that. The only thing that I've told guys in my video is, look, if you do want to increase your sexual marketplace value, then that should be a place that you start, in the gym. But back to myself. Since I got out of the military, I've had 6 surgeries, right? So a person like myself, I constantly have to stay on top of my health. I'm constantly in physical therapy. I have to stay in the gym. I have to keep my body strong, right? I have to. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think I'm talking about working out strictly for cosmetic reasons. And that's bullshit. You know, that's bullshit. Now, obviously, a byproduct of picking up heavy ass weights every day is you will start to pack on muscle. And the women will notice. That's a fact. You know, that's a fact. If you do a body transformation, the women will start to notice. But I think a lot of people are misrepresenting my message, man. And to me, that part kind of pisses me off a little bit, man. When people do that, because they don't even know my story. But then they got something to say about it. Especially these cats who be hiding behind these avatars. You know, a lot of guys talk a lot of shit. You know, they got something to say about everybody else. But they haven't showed their face on camera one time. I already know the reason why they don't. I ain't even got to get into that. I already know the reason. You know, if you're going to be out here talking about how fat, how ugly, this, that, and the third about these women, okay, give them the opportunity to give you a proper appraisal. It's only fair, right? Niggas don't want to do that. Oh, you know, I do radio. Nigga, it's 2019. It's 2019. Everything is digital now. Everything is on video. Give the people the opportunity to look in your motherfucking eyes. Especially before you misrepresent my message. Real talk, man. So yeah, that shit had me kind of aggy, man. I talk about mental health more than I talk about physical health on my channel. Because I know the importance of mental health. I always tell black men in my live streams, we gotta stay focused. And don't be easily distracted by this bullshit that's going on. You know, that's one of the issues that we have. Now, it's kind of like a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. A lot of guys are complaining about the kind of women that they attract. You know, they can attract beautiful women. So yeah, some guys, to increase their sexual marketplace value, you might want to hit the gym. You might want to get your body right. If that's your ultimate goal, is to attract beautiful women. You know, look, man, we gotta dispel this myth that women are not visual. They are, man. Women want something to look at as well, man. The same way men love beautiful women, women like fuckable men. I'm not saying you have to be the ultimate jawline nigga, but you at least gotta be fuckable. But soon as you start to say these things, that's when you start to get the pushback from a lot of these niggas. Because they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with the man in the mirror. And this is why you got guys that been on YouTube 4 or 5 years and never have showed their face. You know, the nerve of these niggas, man. I already know the reason why. You ain't got a lot of me, bruh. Moving on. Now let's get into the video. You know, in these red pill spaces, man, we talk about alpha men, beta men, you know. Ron Wills, he loves to use the term select and non-select. I actually like that better. But then you got another man that's out there that a lot of people forget about. And that's the invisible man. There is a large number of men that are completely invisible. Not just to women. Just to the world in general, man. You know. I think it's a number of reasons that some guys are just invisible, but if you ask me personally, I think a lot of times it's more of a personality issue with a lot of cats. A lot of guys are very socially awkward. You know, it could be some anxiety issues. You know, it's really a number of things, man. Or you just have the men that are just so nice. Like, you ever meet somebody that's so nice, it's almost like they not even in the room with you. You know what I mean? Because you can't even get a full dose of their personality, man. You know, so you have the invisible men out there. And what you seeing now on YouTube, it's a lot of invisible men in real life. But now they finally have the opportunity to get into this virtual space and run amok. And this is what you see, man. Knowing damn well in real life, they don't get no fucking attention from women. Especially beautiful women. And that pisses the invisible man off. You know. So what do? They get on YouTube, they get on social media, Instagram, you know. This is when they get highly controversial. Y'all gotta follow me, niggas. See, for the normal average guy that's halfway decent looking, that has a halfway decent personality, he can leave a good impression on people. To where as though his people will remember him. You know what I'm saying? Now, some guys, people won't remember these niggas at all. So they have to say the most controversial shit to get attention. You know what I mean? It's not the fact that what they saying has so much substance. Matter of fact, that they are even saying anything at all. It's the fact that they have to say the most controversial shit to keep their name in people's mouth, man. You know, the invisible man has to overcompensate for whatever his shortcomings are. You know, it could be physical, you know. It could be physical limitations. It could be personality and social limitations. But whatever it is, a lot of guys have to overcompensate for it. And then they end up looking like jackasses at the end of the day. And they don't even realize. A lot of people don't know when people are laughing with you and when people are laughing at you. Two different things, bro. And a lot of cats on YouTube are getting laughed at way more than they are getting laughed with, man. And this is the reality of the invisible man. Now, let's talk turkey. When it comes to the women, it's a lot of guys that women just walk past every fucking day. They don't even recognize these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They don't want anything from them. You know? They don't. Whatever they have, a lot of women just said, fuck it. You can keep it. I don't even want to be around you. And I think this is more of a personality issue than a physical issue. To be honest. I really do, man. A lot of people don't understand they have these prickly, antagonizing personalities when it comes to women, and that drives the pussy up. You know, that is repulsive to women. But these niggas think that shit is cute. They think that shit is fly. And I just sit back and laugh at these niggas, man. I sit back and laugh at these niggas, you know. All while these niggas are hiding behind the avatar. To me, man, look, at some point, if you deprive another man of having a debate with you one-on-one, where he has the opportunity to look in your eyes and vice versa, I can't respect that at the end of the day, man. I'm only going to do that so many times with niggas. And that's the truth, man. I give everybody an opportunity to look see Boogie dead in his eyes. And I want y'all to look in my soul and see a gladiator. You know, to be honest, man, it does take a certain level of confidence / arrogance to put your face out here on social media. To actually do a live stream and show your presentation, man. Real talk. It does, man. It takes a certain level of courage to do that. Because you know why? If I'm going to be out here talking about how fucked up these black women are, if I'm going to be out here trying to check these black women, I need to give them an equal opportunity to check me out as well and critique me as well. It's only fair. It's only fair. But a lot of these niggas just want it one way. The nerve of these niggas, man. You know. But this is the life of the invisible man. You know. Because we spend a lot of time talking about the select man and talking about the non-select man. But look, man. Non-select men are getting pussy too. Beta males are getting pussy too. They just have to take other routes to get it. More so of the alpha male, he just has to show up most of the time. He just got to show up to the party, and 9 times out of 10, he can leave with something nice. But the invisible man has to show his ass to get attention. This is why you see men, they all on hangouts with these women, and they talking about, I'm finally forcing these women to have the conversation. On YouTube, bruh. On YouTube. Show me what you doing in real life. That's what I want to see. See, on my channel, you might catch Boogie driving in his car. You may catch Boogie in a gym. You might catch Boogie on an airplane talking to a female. I try to bring niggas into my life at least a little bit. Just to let people know I'm a human being. I'm a normal person. I live a normal life. I'm human just like everybody else. I got strengths and I have weaknesses like everybody else. That's why I do that, man. A lot of people don't know how this digital game works. 50% of this shit is having good content, or at least decent content. But in this YouTube space, the other 50% is people buying into you as a person. Your authenticity. That matters, man. Why do y'all think guys like Tommy Sotomayor is always showing off his house, showing off his cars, his pools? He got the little putt-putt golf, and he's out there. He might have a succubus running around his crib, because Tommy Sotomayor has figured this shit out. The Negro has to be entertained, man. Why do you think guys like O'Shea Duke Jackson takes his video camera over there to Africa? All these different places that he go. Because he has to show people that he's human and that he lives a real life. Real talk, man. To me, YouTube is informative entertainment. That's it, man. But one of the things that happens on YouTube is Negroes can say anything they want to behind the avatar and behind the microphone and never get checked on it. But in real life, people get checked all the time. So let's say in real life, you say that you're the toughest man in the world, you're the strongest man in the world. Well, eventually, another strong man, he's going to come up to you and test your strength. Bottom line, in real life, if you say, hey, I only fuck bad bitches, I only fuck dimes. Well, in real life, every time I see you, you better have a dime piece on your arm. But see, in YouTube land, the invisible man can get away with anything that he wants to, man. And to me, that shit is disgusting, man. It's very inauthentic to me, man. And that's probably the only issue that I have with this virtual space, man. That's why I've always stayed away from social media, man. I used to have a MySpace back in the day. I didn't have that for long. I had a Facebook page for like a week and a half, and I just wasn't feeling it, man. I never had an Instagram, It just never was my thing, man. I always had the mentality of, if people want to get in contact with me, all they got to do is call or email me. I'm very reachable, man. I'm very accessible. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. But the invisible man right now is pissed off because he has never been validated. I'm going to repeat that. The invisible man right now is pissed off because he has never been validated by society in general. And instead of the invisible man being content with validating himself, he has to walk around starting all these fires. You know, that's what niggas do, start fires all day. They are walking debate machines. They always gotta one-up you. For whatever reason, man. You know, to try to figure these Negroes out, I'll drive myself crazy, man. You know, but I know it when I see it. You know, I know it when I see it, man. And YouTube has gave the invisible man the platform to create a virtual false reality for himself to live in, knowing damn well in real life these guys are fucking nobodies, man. A lot of guys let their egos run wild on YouTube, you know, real talk. So they walk around using these $50 words, these $100 words, you know, and then they talk to you in a condescending fashion and tell you to lick it up as if you don't know what it means. You know, to me, I'm like, the nerve of these niggas, man. You know, John Henry Clark said, the epitome of brilliance is taking something complex and making it simple. You know, one of my favorite men to listen to is Neil deGrasse Tyson. I love to use him a lot for my examples, because you know why? Most of the time, he is the smartest man in the room. He is. But he can take the most complex thoughts and ideas about outer space, but he can simplify it, condense it, and make it to where as though it's a 4th or 5th grader can understand. Do you want to know why? Because his ego is not out of control. See, when you know you have a high IQ, when you know that you are the smartest guy in the room, you don't have to walk around with your nose up at people. People already recognize that. So you don't have to weaponize your intelligence. My mentor, right? My mentor has a PhD. Black man, you know, taught me a lot of things, you know, and I'm still under his wing to this day. If he called me for anything right now, I'll have my car on 2 wheels because that's my guy. Long story short, you know, this guy is a very smart man, black man. But you know what? He can go into a boardroom and work that room, and he can also walk through the inner city of Baltimore with a fish sandwich in his hand. He can do both because he's savvy like that, without sticking his nose up at people, without trying to make people feel bad. You know, that's the thing with real smart people, man. They don't weaponize their intelligence because they know everybody is not on their level, man. Bottom line. But a lot of invisible men have to overcompensate for their shortcomings, man. Oh yeah, and trust me, they have a lot of them. You know, they have a lot of them. A lot of Negroes on YouTube have gotten beside themselves, man. And I think it's ridiculous, man. You know, I think it's fucking ridiculous. And some of this shit need to be checked, man. Niggas need a code of ethics around this motherfucker. You know, real shit. This is why when I started my YouTube page, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to hide behind the avatar. I mean, you know, obviously I'm not ashamed the way I looked or nothing like that, you know. But the thing about it was, if I was going to have highly controversial content, especially when I start talking about this matriarchal psychosis and start talking about what's wrong with black women and, you know, this, that, and the third, I wanted to give these women the same opportunity to examine me the way I examine them. Not no pictures, no. I want them to tune in live and look into my eyes. And when they look into my eyes, these bitches see nothing but facts. That's what I'm about. And it takes a certain level of confidence to do that. You know what I mean? Look, these niggas don't work for the fucking CIA or the FBI. I'm talking about content creators. So they can miss me with all this bullshit. They trying to stay anonymous. No, nigga. Well, I do radio. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. You ain't doing nothing top secret classified, motherfucker. You know. I had a top secret security clearance at one point, you know, and I still put my face out there. I got nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. You know. Some guys, they live for the debate. They live for the controversy. And you know why? Because they are invisible. Flat out. I already see it. I have already analyzed this thing, man. You know, and to me, it is highly disgusting, man. It's highly disgusting. On my channel, I try to motivate motherfuckers, man. You know, a lot of times when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to my own content. Half the time when I make content, I'm talking to myself as well. I'm trying to motivate Boogie to be his best self, you know. But I'm going to be honest, man. In real life, I'm not invisible, man. That's the truth. That is the truth. I'm not invisible, you know. And I ain't got to do a bunch of ball rubbing and shit, man. But I do get attention from the ladies. I do get attention from beautiful women. It is what it is, man. You know? It is what it is. But like I said before, it's like a damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. A lot of guys complain about the kind of women that they attract. But then in the same breath, they say, well, I don't want to put in the work just to get women. Well, fuck. Shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down and drink some mint julep. The nerve of you niggas, man. You know, some of these niggas you never gonna be able to please. And I just realized that. Some niggas just want controversy. Some niggas just want revenge on their past, man. And to me, that shit gets old, man. You know, that shit gets old. Real talk, man. So guys better stop misrepresenting my message, man. Or if you have any questions, contact me. And I'll make it crystal clear for you. I'll make it crystal clear for you. You know, I will never tell a guy to get out here and do X, Y, and Z just to get women. I'm like, no, nigga, I want you to be the best version of yourself. I want you to be the best version of yourself. And you know what? A byproduct of that will be bad bitches. Trust me on that. But the invisible man is really showing his black ass lately, man. And he needs to be called to the carpet. You know. And a lot of niggas is hating on me now. Because you know why? I'm putting a fucking mirror in front of their face. And I'm literally asking these niggas, if you was a female, would you fuck you? Would you fuck yourself? Are you fuckable? But yet you want the baddest bitches possible, right? How does that work, man? How does that work? That's not even practical, man. You know, that's not even practical. A lot of niggas need a proper appraisal on themselves. Real talk, man. A lot of people think they are worth more than what they are, man. And that's ridiculous, bruh. Niggas need a proper appraisal. And you know what? Every man has to do that on an individual basis. Because you know why? You can never lie to the man in the mirror. You can lie to everybody else while you hide behind your avatar. Can't lie to the man in the mirror, bruh. You know, simple as that. Simple as that, man. But I'm gonna stop this video here. I'm not gonna drag it out. Want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos, sharing my videos. You know, I got some uploads I'm about to upload on Patreon. You know, my Patreon page is in my description box. Patreon/C-Boogie. Like I say, the Patreon is for the Dom Game division. You know, that's gonna be for the more hard-hitting content. You know, so for the guys that want it, it's there for you guys. I want to thank you guys in advance for signing up to the Patreon, always supporting me. Y'all guys keep me humble. 2019 is all about gains. It's all about gains. That is it. That is it. It's all about leveling up. And you know what the byproduct of that is going to be? Beautiful women, man. Beautiful women. A lot of niggas. Let me say this before I bounce, man. If every female that approaches you is an overweight bitch with a bad attitude and a bunch of kids, that ain't nothing but water seeking its own level, bruh. Wake the fuck up out here, man. Wake the fuck up. If niggas don't want to get with the program, then just stay away from my channel, man. Because I am about self-improvement. I am about mental health. Black men being focused, seeking power. A lot of niggas talking about, oh, I already got my shit together, this, that, and the third. All while they hiding behind a fucking avatar. Okay. Okay. The nerve of you niggas, man. Let me tell you something, dog. I try to be humble, but I keep a full clip in my back pocket, man. So niggas better stop fucking with me, dog. Cause I will set this fucking internet on fire, man. I will set this fucking black YouTube on fire, man. Real talk. So for you invisible niggas out here, either you put in the work to get better or shut the fuck up. Real talk. Or shut the fuck up. Cause at this point, if I can't look into your eyes as a man, I don't even want to fucking debate you. I don't even want to fucking debate you. I want to debate gladiators. I want warriors. I want battle-tested soldiers. That's who I want subscribed to my channel. I want men. Men that know their strengths. Men that know their fucking weaknesses, man. And we all can get better out here. All the rest of that bullshit that niggas is talking, miss me with that shit. Some of you niggas, I want to wrap my fucking hands around y'all neck, man. But that's another story for another day, man. That's why I constantly have to say, the nerve of you niggas. Y'all niggas sit around and talk about, oh, fat bitches, this, that, and the third. Okay. Okay, you got a point. But have you looked in the fucking mirror lately, nigga? Have you did a proper appraisal on yourself, nigga? Niggas ugly to the motherfucker, but want to sit around and talk about everybody else just to make their own self feel good. This is what the invisible man does. Stay the fuck away from me. Yo, man, stay the fuck away from me with that bullshit, man. I cannot stand a hypocritical ass nigga, man. I can't. And I fucking hate cowards. I fucking hate a coward, man. I'm looking for gladiators, man. For the Dom Game division. It's a dominant mindset. It's a mindset. End the story, man. Peace.